And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, today we're taking, this is our second video in our series on the Signature series from Sackson, a great designer. And we already looked at Sleuth. Now we're going to take a look at game number 2, which is Monad. Now Monad has a very weird looking cover. It looks like this would be something that would decorate your mom's house in the late 60s or 70s. Just odd colors, and that's what the game is about. The game is all about colors. So let's take a look at it and see if it's as good as the first game. This is how the game is set up in the middle of the table. Here you have bi cards, tri-quad cards, quad cards, quin cards, and then monads. And then each player is going to have a handful of common cards, which are basically one, and then they're different colors. Each player also has a bonus card. This card is simply to remind you which colors are warm and cool. And they also have a card that shows what color is their color, basically, which color they can use as a wild color. I guess I should say straight off that this game's not going to work at all, really, for colorblind folk, because there's no other way to tell the difference between the colors and the cards other than the colors themselves. Now, on your turn, you can do as much stuff as it's possible for you to do. All right? If you don't have anything to do, there will be a deck that will be formed as the game progresses of common cards, and so you can draw a card from that into your hand. When you discard common cards, they'll go into a pile here. If there is no deck to draw from, then you can flip this over, and that is also your turn. You can do that. So you can draw a card or discard. But usually, what you'll be doing is a couple things. One, you will want to trade. You're basically trading up. What you can do is you can get rid of one cool color and one warm color. And again, you can remember that by looking at the cards there. To take, so 2 ones, let me take the top card from this set. So now I have an orange 3 that is now in my hand. If I had an orange 3 and a green 3, a warm and a cool color, I could discard those, putting them on top of their set to take the top 7. I can get rid of 2 7s, take the top 16, 2 16 to take the top 36, and 2 36 to take a monad, and getting a certain number of monads is how you win the game. For example, in a 2-player game, the first person to get 5 monads wins, while in a 4-player game, the first person to get 3 wins. If the 2 colors that you play match the 2 combos of bonus, for example, if I play a red and a purple, I also get 1 card lower as a bonus. But that doesn't work with ones. For example, if I play 2 7s, if I play a red and purple 7, since they match on the bonus card, I can take a 3 as a reward for that. Also, you can look at your card here, and whatever color you have can be used as a wild. So a 1 green can be used as a green 3 if I have a matching thing, if I have the green card in front of me. So that's trading, and that's mostly what you'll be doing. You can also simply buy something. I can spend, for example, any 3 cards, any 3 commons, 1, 2, and 3 to buy a 3, or I could spend 2 7s and 2 1s to buy a 16. That's kind of if you're desperate and the colors that you match aren't warm and cool. You can also leap. By leaping, you have to do 1 trade or buy, and then when you're done with that, you can do 4, 5, or 6 different color commons, and you can take the top tri, quad, or quint, 6, 5, and 4 cards respectively. And so that's what you do. You just keep doing that back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, putting cards down, taking them up, putting them down, taking them up, until you can buy these. You buy a certain number of these, and then you win the game. This is a very weird game. It's also, in my opinion, a monotonous game, because I'm taking cards, putting them down, taking cards, putting them down. Oh, I got a combo, I can go up a level. And the game almost feels like work. This is certainly an odd, unusual game. It has concepts that I haven't seen in many other games. Yeah, sure, take cards and trade them for other cards, but that's the whole game. So it's basically take cards, trade cards, take cards. Of the Signature series, this is the weakest. I really like the other 2 games. This one, no, I don't wish to play it anymore. I understand how it works, but the whole cool, warm color concept, while that's a neat concept, and it's a great thing that you need to know for designs, what colors work with other colors, In here, it honestly feels like a chore to play this game. And, you know, I take my turn, and then you'll have several turns where, oh, I flipped the draw pile over. Woohoo, that was my turn. And just a lot of turns of slowly building up your hand, and then, okay, look, boom, 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 and then regurgitate and go again. Go again, go again, go again. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. So, some people might like it. I haven't had it go over very well with people so far. It doesn't compare to the other two, but I mean, if you want the set, the 2 comes between the 1 and the 3. Still, though, if colors is something that you think is fantastically interesting, this may be what you're looking for, Monad.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find the latest board game news at Dicetowernews.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Fun Again Games, the world's best game source. Fun Again Games has over 5,000 games available. Check them out at funagain.com.
Shut the door.
There.